What do you say?
No, these opinion polls are not ours. So we are only taking the summary of the polls.
Correct, sure.
Yeah, Mr. Chakravarti, how do you really look at it?
No, I'm reminded of one particular event in the rural festivals. You have crude local deity, and then you have a silver mustache and other things and silver ornament. And he keeps on rubbing the drum and then saying, "Oh, this was given by
so and so
Dharmasthala, so and so, and somebody else." This is from Patil from Belgaum. He has given the mustache, and and that guy who rubs the drum, he says, "Tane Tandana, Tane Tandana." That means he said, nobody has given it. This guy has just given it and then mentioning the names of others. I feel that opinion polls is something like Tane Tandana. Because in 2009 and 2004, if you see,
absolutely,
completely, once, Vinod Mehta had such a drubbing, he made opinion poll on something on Punjab and Chandigarh elections, and it was completely different. Now, we'll come to that. Of course, panel will discuss that. The thing is, the error factor in the opinion poll. The latest poll, which was there now in recent, last week it was announced, that contacted about 1.2 lakhs people to decide about how many crores. How many crores are voting now?
82 crores.
82 crores are voting. And do you think that 1.2
that
lakhs...
sample survey, the poll is only as good as its sample survey.
No, and then you think of that sting operation which happened, which made the Congress complain to the Election Commission. In the sting operation, that guy clearly says, sometimes we have some pressure to solve this time, this kind. He openly says that. You must have seen that sting operation. Now it is possible that if you have 1.6 lakhs for 82 crores, then the error factor is more than 20-30%.
But Mr. Chakravarti, do you feel that this is erroneous? In today's scenario, now last year we saw how Congress managed to get a landslide victory, after which even in the coastal areas, which is traditionally BJP's bastions, we have seen Congress make a very dramatic comeback even in their local municipal body elections. So do you strongly feel that this is erroneous? Is that what you're trying to say?
Exactly. It depends on how many people you are contacting. If you say 10 lakhs, then I will say, it is closer to reality. If it is say 1 crore, then I will say it is very close.
Okay.
If you meet people like me, and then, of course, earlier, one head of the family was enough to contact. And then the entire family would vote for whatever the father or grandfather would do. Now even everybody, each member is different. So if it depends on whom you contact, and then in rural areas, if you contact just about somebody, internet seller or somebody, then whatever he says goes, and then that's counted as opinion or something. Then it's not an opinion.
Ms. Sandhya Rao, do you think that these figures hold good? Do you think there is a Modi wave in Karnataka to begin with? It was believed that probably Karnataka will save the face of Congress, but me personally too, I went about several constituencies. I went to Udupi, Chikmagaluru, Bangalore North as well. In the urban areas, we see people dismissing, okay, there is no Modi wave, there is nothing like Modi wave, the educated urban elite lot. But then if you do go to the fringes, the rural areas, people are very strongly in favor of the Modi wave. What do you think about it?
I tend to agree with you a little bit insofar as to say that the BJP might make marginal gains this time, especially in those areas. But on the whole, I think this current Congress government, it's hardly had a couple of years to undo whatever good it has made so far. So it hasn't had time to actually, harm itself. So it is going to carry through, especially in the urban areas. I would like to be specific. I think the Modi wave is not affecting us. If we were to refer to Bangalore itself, where we all, and especially you see now, Anant Kumar, who should have been sitting strong, is now playing, catch up with Nandan. Nandan goes yesterday or day before and gets all the top literatures to back him. And this man goes the day after and catches all the TV artists. And, it is very sad to see a guy who would have been that confident of having almost a walkover, now scrambling. I don't see, maybe in Bangalore Central, we never saw PC Mohan ever come and campaign before. So now I think the Congress has put up a young candidate. The AAP candidate is also moving around very strongly.
He must have spoken to opinion poll, not to youth.
Last time he never came. He was that confident. But this time I think they're going to face a bit of the heat at least, because I see a lot of activity from these younger contestants. In the north, I think Narayan Swamy is very strong in Bangalore North. So I doubt that in the urban areas, Congress is going to lose anything. In the fringe, rural areas, yes, BJP might make marginal gains.
But for BJP also, the north central Karnataka has been their strong point even in the 2009 elections. That's where they won 11 out of the 13 seats. So do you think that their strength lies there, and that is where this time too they will win?
Before I answer that question, I think there's one overriding factor that we must all bear in mind when we look at the opinion polls this year, is just like the note on which you began, is there a Modi wave? And if that's what the opinion pollsters have been trying to check, their numbers are wrong. Because results on, to begin with, a wave is a very strong term to use in a political context.
That's true.
If a wave, at the end of it, your NDTV
A genuine wave. You're talking of a genuine wave.
a political wave of any material value to a political party, if it does not even give them single party majority in parliament, to what purpose are we calling it a wave?
Absolutely.
To begin with, I question that. Therefore, I personally don't prefer to use the term Modi wave. In terms of the opinion polls, I
So
think
you're of the
one of-
opinion that if it is a wave, they have to, one single party has to get that 272
No.
plus.
I
Then you
mean,
can call it
see,
a
I
wave.
mean, whether it's to one single party getting 272 plus,
Or the allies
at
together.
least taking your party from where you are today to a significantly better position in the sense that your party must be able to confidently cobble together a government. Right? Now, none of these opinion polls are actually showing you that. Whether you take the Hansa poll, which is giving BJP 20 seats in Karnataka, is giving BJP nationally 195 seats. Okay, so if at the end of a wave, you're only benefiting by 30 seats nationally,
Absolutely.
what are we talking about? Okay, that's point number one. Point number two, specifically if we have to see what I would prefer to call the Modi factor in Karnataka, I think the way it's playing out, and this is my limited assessment of Karnataka, is the anti-incumbency in Karnataka is not against the Congress, but it's actually against the BJP, which has held 18 parliament seats.
19 seats.
19 seats, right? 19 parliament seats. So
So they will have to deal with that incumbency
so
also.
there is an anti-member of parliament, anti-MP incumbency, which you are seeing in Karnataka. But for the Modi factor, most of these MPs, including some of those who have been named here, would not have been voted to power.
Okay, can we look at it like this? Nationally when the UPA was in power during the last elections, Yediyurappa gave them 19 out of 28 seats. This time again the UPA is in power. This time we have a Congress government. So if you look at that by that same yardstick, what numbers are we looking at in that, by that logic?
No, I don't know
If
whether...
we
whether-
minus all the other, Modi wave and, if we minus that.
You are asking us to give an opinion poll again.
It's hard
They have
to
done, the
quantify
damage
in
is done
numbers.
already.
But Yediyurappa had already discredited himself, right? Even within his own party, he wasn't too welcome. He managed to get back into it. That has displeased many of his own
But
party
the
members.
elections happened before he discredited himself.
No, but look at it this way. Bansi.
I'm talking
If you
about
see
this time.
specifically, what it is, just look at the campaigns and what people are saying. Okay, while let's take a Nandan Nilekani in Bangalore South, much talked about constituency. Nandan Nilekani is not playing the Rahul Gandhi card, right? He's not ever saying that my leader is Rahul Gandhi. He's saying this is who I am. You don't know me. A limited amount of a handful of people in Bangalore know what I have done. Most of my constituency doesn't know me by name or as a person, and I have no political history. I carry no baggage. This is the work that I've done. I'm putting it on the table for you. What is Anand Kumar saying? He is saying, I have Modi with me.
But that's pretty much
Okay.
what every other BJP candidate is saying.
So that's my humble submission. That Modi is the only card that the BJP has to save face. Now, to what extent can Modi help the sitting MP save face in Bangalore is the question. Modi is not getting them additional seats. You look at any of those polls, whether they are right or wrong. Can you show me one poll which has given BJP 19 seats? Hansa has given them 20 seats, which is an extremely contentious number. I'm pretty much reasonably sure that that's not the right number. Okay, whether the number is closer to 15, closer to 12, closer to 13, you have another 15 days and you will get to know the number better. But my guess is that the entire assessment, if the pivot of that assessment is there a Modi wave? Then what are you trying to gauge through your opinion poll? Are you trying to gauge whether Modi can actually get all 542 seats in parliament? Is that your question? What's your question? And to that extent, I think the error margin in this particular year's opinion polls have been large, but in terms of numbers, I would rather go with the CSDS polls, the numbers. I think those are probably more reasonable.
Right. In fact, Bansi,
Another factor you should consider is, the why did BJP get Mr. Yediyurappa into the party?
Yeah, that's
When Sushma Swaraj and some of the other senior leaders were dead against, Advani himself were dead against Mr. Yediyurappa being taken into the party. Why was he taken? Because they wanted his caste, that is the Lingayat caste factor, to benefit them.
But
what is he
votes.
doing?
In fact, that's
Yeah.
the most interesting
Yeah,
part
and,
of the BJP campaign. Nationally, you are talking development, you're talking Gujarat model of development. On the ground, you are engineering, you're doing social engineering to get your caste combinations right. So is it really a development agenda? Or is it social engineering?
Another point you should
You know,
consider,
and
Shashwati.
it's one is sort of subsurface and the other is for all to see. Now the question really is, if you're looking at something and saying, okay, that is the truth, and therefore there is a Modi wave, I have nothing to say, because the numbers will tell you a different story altogether.
No, Shashwati, see, we should consider the angle. Why did they bring Mr. Yediyurappa into the party? Because they wanted
It's a
to cash
part
in
of
on
the-
the
exactly,
yeah,
the
they
caste
wanted to cash in on the Lingayat factor or his hold over the Lingayat community. And what Mr. Yediyurappa is doing? He is only campaigning in his Shimoga constituency. Has he gone anywhere else and
No,
campaigned
he has,
for
he has,
the
he has
other
also
party?
gone to Udupi, he has also gone to
Yeah,
Chikmagalur.
but how long? How many time? How much time did he spend in Udupi?
Correct. So
He is not really campaigning where Lingayas are more. How many Lingayas are there in Udupi?
right,
Absolutely.
right. In fact, we
And,
have
or
28
Chikmagalur may be a marginal in
Small
the
presence.
Yeah, but in the central Karnataka, in the
Malnad area.
yeah.
where
Chitradurga, North
Lingayas are
Karnataka.
more, where he has he
Yeah,
gone?
he has not really gone out.
That's
So
right. In
if
fact,
BJP wanted to encash on his stronghold or his pull among the Lingayas, why they are not making use of it? Obviously, Mr. Yediyurappa himself is finding it tough to win.
Absolutely.
In
His
his
own
own
achievement
constituency.
of winning his seat would be probably his crowning glory this time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Assuming,
Okay.
that's right. In fact,